Hi everyone, I'm Audrey Castoreno. Hope you're having a great evening. Everyone getting ready for bed right now. We're going to read a story tonight called Dear Primo, a letter to my cousin. It's by Duncan Tonatiuh. So we're going to get right into it. Score! I just got a letter from my primo, my cousin, Carlitos. I live in America, but he lives in Mexico, where my family is from. Maybe someday we'll meet. Dear Primo Charlie, how are you? Do you wonder like me what life is like far away? I live on a farm surrounded by mountains and trees. My family grows many things, such as maíz. We have a burro, pollos, and a gallo. Every morning, the gallo crows and crows. The burro, gallo, pollos. Dear Primo Carlitos, I live in the city. From my window, I can see a bridge and cars zooming by. I can see skyscrapers too. Skyscrapers are buildings so tall they can tickle the clouds. At night, all of the lights from the city look like the stars from the sky. Every morning, I ride my bicicleta to school. I ride it past the perros and past a nopal. I ride the subway to the school. The subway is like a long metal snake, and it travels through the tunnels underground. At recess time, I play football. A friend passes me the ball, I kick it with my foot, and if I score, I yell, "Goal!" I play basketball. My friend dribbles the ball and passes it to me. I jump and shoot. The ball goes swoosh, nothing but nets. When I come home from school, I help my mom cook. My favorite meal is a quesadilla. I make them with cheese and tortillas. In America, we have lots of different foods. My favorite is pizza. I like getting a slice on the way home from school. After I finish my homework, my mom lets me go outside and play. In Mexico, I have many games like the trompos and canicas. My favorite game is the papalotes. My friends and I run, and with a little wind, we fly the papalote high up. See the kite, the papalote? When I finish my homework, I play games with my friends from the building. We play by the stoop and each other's apartments too. I like going over to my friend's home to play video games. In the afternoon, it often gets too hot. To cool off, I jump in a small rio that's nearby. In the summer, the city gets hot too. I like getting splashed by the fire hydrant when the firefighters open it up and close off the block. On the weekend, I go with my parents to Mercado, an open-air market in the town nearby. We sell maíz and tunas, a prickly fruit that we grow. We also buy food and other things that we need. Now, on the weekend, I go with my mom to the supermarket. She brings a list, milk, toothpaste, soap, and I check off the items as we put them in our carts. In the town, from time to time, they have fiestas that last 2 or 3 days. At night, there are cohetes that light up the skies and mariachis that play and play. And the mariachis, we know what those are. In my city, sometimes we have parades. People in costumes and uniforms march down the street, and everyone gathers around to watch. There are charros in Mexico that I wish you could see. They do tricks with their caballos and reatas. On the streets here, you can see break dancers who do flips and spin on their heads. In Mexico, we have so many traditions, such as Dia de los Muertos and the Day of the Dead. My favorite tradition is attending the December parties called posadas. At the end of each posada, there is a piñata filled with fruit and sweets. When someone breaks it, we all get to jump in. In America, we have traditions too, such as Thanksgiving, where we eat turkey, and Halloween, when we dress up and go trick-or-treating. But I have to stop writing now. My mom just told me I have to brush my teeth and go to bed. I have an idea. My primo should come visit me. My primo should come visit me. Sounds like they've got a plan. The end. Good book. I hope you guys enjoyed this, the Turn the Page initiative. Don't forget to tune in every Wednesday night on the KENS 5 Facebook page for the next book. Bye.
Good evening and welcome to Storytime. It is my pleasure to be a part of Storytime this evening with you. It's the Turn the Page initiative, our partnership here at KENS 5 with Idea Public Schools. And boy, have we got a good one for you today. It's called Chicks and Salsa. And I have a little spoiler alert for you. Just because it's fiesta time, this one has some fiesta in it. So let us begin. There were grumblings in the hen house at Nuthatcher Farm. The chickens were tired of chicken feed. The roosters took it upon themselves to solve this problem. Mrs. Nuthatcher, the farmer's wife, had started watching cooking shows in the afternoons. The rooster was perched on a fence post outside of the farmhouse window when he discovered the solution to his problem: salsa. Led by the rooster, the chickens crept into the garden where they took tomatoes and uprooted onions. That night, the chickens ate chips and salsa, though nobody was quite certain where the chickens got their chips. The tasty tang of tomatoes and onions hung over the barnyard, and the rooster said, "Ole!" Very soon there were mumblings at the duck pond at Nuthatcher Farm. Inspired by the chickens, the ducks decided they were tired of fish. With the rooster's encouragement, the ducks dipped into the garden where they selected cilantro and gathered garlic. That night the ducks ate guacamole, though nobody was quite certain where the ducks got the avocados. The spicy scent of garlic and cilantro hung over the barnyard, and the ducks said, "Ole!" Well, the next morning, there were rumblings in the pig pen of Nuthatcher Farm. Overwhelmed by the enticing aromas, the pigs decided that they were tired of their slop. Well, while the roosters distracted Farmer Hatcher, the pigs plodded into the garden where they borrowed beans and chopped chiles. That night, the pigs ate nachos, though nobody was really quite certain where the pigs got the nacho cheese sauce. The delightful deliciousness of cheese and chiles hung over the barnyard, and the pigs said, what else? Olé! As everyone knows, when passion for Southwestern cuisine takes hold of farm animals and so many sumptuous, spicy, savory scents collide in the barnyard air, it can only lead to one thing: fiesta. That's right. So the rooster got things organized, then returned to his fence post to watch for a good enchilada recipe. The horses decorated the barn, the bull practiced his Mexican hat dance, though nobody was quite certain where the bull got the sombrero from. And the chickens and ducks and pigs snuck into the garden, but all of their spicy Southwestern supplies were gone. The scallions had been stolen. The peppers had been pilfered. The limes had been lifted. But there were slurpings in the kitchen of Nuthatcher Farm. Stirred by the succulent smells in the barnyard, Mrs. Nuthatcher had decided to make tamales for the county fair. A saucy sweetness hung over the farmhouse kitchen, and Mrs. Nuthatcher said, "Olé!" Disappointed, the animals canceled fiesta. That evening, the chickens ate their chicken feed. The ducks ate their fish. The pigs ate their slop. But while the Nuthatchers were at the fair, the rooster crept into the kitchen and borrowed a French cookbook. The next morning, the rooster ate crepes with white grapes and champagne sauce. Though nobody was quite certain where the rooster learned how to read, a satisfied smile stretched over the rooster's beak, and he didn't say "Olé," he said "Ooh la la." So the moral of this story is to fiesta while you can. Even here in San Antonio, when we have our biggest party, the party does come to an end. But there's always next year. Good night.